How do you do, G-Pot crew? It's your naughty buddy Putty here, and today I'm reacting to the Thor Love and Thunder teaser. Now, I'm not going to actually show this because in other times I've gotten copyright claims, and strikes are getting a lot harder nowadays, so I really can't actually show the trailer. I'm going to show my reaction to things, as in like, oh my god, I can't believe that happened, and do little cuts here and there, but mostly this is going to be a breakdown of the actual trailer for Thor Love and Thunder. Now, why this is so important is, one, this is the fourth Thor movie, which means it's the first movie to get a fourth sequel out of all the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. So, for example, Captain America's gotten three, Iron Man's gotten three. No one's gotten four movies in the series yet. So this will be the first time, outside of maybe Avengers, if you want to count that. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and do a full reaction. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down any scenes that look familiar, that could be possible links to other storylines in the Marvel comics, so on and so forth. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with my reaction and full breakdown. So here we go. Okay, using the Guns N' Roses music to start this off is amazing. I had to pause it just so I could say that. That hits me. That hits me. Because that's the kind of music I was listening to when I was younger, at adolescence or even the teenage years, more adolescence to teenage years. So they're definitely appealing to my my love of certain genres of music. So good show, Marvel. This is already getting me hyped, and it's only 20 seconds in, and we still have a minute, so I can't wait. Wait a second. I think that was Hercules. Was that Hercules that I just saw? And this might be... Wait, who is this? That kind of looks like Thanos, but that also could be War Machine. So we'll see. No, that's definitely Thanos. Look at the gauntlet. That's the Infinity Gauntlet Thanos. What the heck? Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Jane Foster Thor. They literally showed it. There it is. Jane Foster Thor. Confirmation. Okay, so the next thing I want to go through is some of the characters that I've observed in this trailer that could be part of the movie. Now, the first thing, of course, is Jane Foster as the new Thor. Now, if you're not familiar, in the comic book, they had a lot of female characters that took over roles for characters, and one of those was Jane Foster, ended up becoming the new Thor. So this is clearly what this is, but I do have something I want to go back to as well. So once we get to that, I will, acknowledge it when we get to it. The next thing I want to go into is who this could be. Now, based on his look, it could be Hercules. Hercules has had a battle with Thor, which would kind of fit with the theme of everything. But this could also be another character, but I think this might actually be Hercules. So this would be definitely a great match for Thor in the scheme of things. But then there's something else that came to mind based on me looking at the casting, so I will definitely acknowledge that in just a second. Actually, you should probably acknowledge that now. So, in the casting, you'll notice some major characters. There's Gore, the God Butcher, that's right here, and I will show you a picture of what he looks like in the show. But he's actually going to be the main villain. So Hercules himself is probably just going to be side villain, and then Gore is going to be main. Here, you see Gore right here, and there's actually like a picture of what he might look like in the movie, but I doubt. But actually, I don't know. That looks really like it could be in the movie. But here's my situation that a lot of people aren't going to notice. So if you look through the list, we have a lot of characters. We have Groot, Star-Lord, Nebula. We already know these are here. But then there's a situation I'm having at hand. And maybe this is because she's going to become Jane Foster through this. But we see a Kraglin, Grandmaster Drax, Mantis. Then this is actor Odin, played by Sam Neill. There's also a fake Hela, which could be the actor Hela, played by Melissa McCarthy. Actor Thor by Luke Hemsworth, which of course is in relation to Chris Hemsworth, which I just noticed that now, and that's kind of funny. And then actor Jane Foster, played by Natalie Portman. Why did they go out of their way to put actor Jane Foster here? I don't know. Like, it doesn't say actor Valkyrie, actor anything else. I mean, unless, and see, we know who Anthony Hopkins plays, who Kate Blanchett plays in the thing. We know who Mark Ruffalo plays. Which is funny how they have these actors that don't think, oh, we can't put all those two together. That this is like, the Hulk. Like, I don't understand that. But this is basically the casting. That's the reason why I bring it up and everything. And again, I think Russell Crowe could be Hercules. And the reason I state that is because it fits the look here of Hercules. I think that Russell Crowe is going to be playing Hercules. But I don't remember. I think he might have also had a tribute to something else prior to as well. But and then Matt Damon's in this too, which of course he played Loki as the actor Loki. If you remember in Thor Ragnarok, he actually played the actor of Loki, which was ironic in that. So my whole point to the whole thing, going back to the trailer and discussing it, is there's, I guess, Thor became famous. I don't know, because see, we have a city council here, and you'll see that Valkyrie is acting more businesslike, and she did say she was going to make a lot of changes when it came to Asgard in Endgame. And of course, there's simple jokes like the whole thing here. Like, I'm liking a lot of the stuff I'm seeing, but what could be happening here is there could be the whole But his reaction here is showing that this isn't like a movie set unless he's Philip on it. And see, another reason why I feel like this could be the whole storyline with Hercules is his clothing. The way he's wearing his clothing has more of that old Norse, I guess, Norse god, look to it. So, again, there could be the changes. Like, here's my other thing. I feel like this is a Trump here. The way this looks like this is the Infinity Gauntlet right here. The Infinity Gauntlet right here. And this looks like freaking Thanos. Tell me I'm wrong, that doesn't look like Thanos. But then you go here, just move forward a little bit, and that definitely right here is not Thanos. And I'm trying to figure out who this could be right here. That's where I'm hitting a blind spot. When it comes to Thor, I've read a lot of comics, but not every comic, of course. Oh wait, who is this? Oh, that's Korg. Okay, so this. Well, no, I don't know. I don't know if that could be Korg or not, because this is Korg right here. So we're definitely seeing Korg back. We already knew Korg back based on the casting, but that means this. Let's look at the way this looks. Yeah, this is Korg. Okay, so this is Korg. But then here, who's this? This, like, is there a way for me to zoom in? I really want to be able to zoom in because I want to see, is this Korg? Because I could be wrong and that's just not. But, like, is there a way for me to zoom in? No, it's not. Wait, maybe not. No, it's not going to let me zoom in. All right. Hey, had to try, right? Had to try. So I don't know who that is. Like, I feel like that is Thanos based on the shape and everything. That looks like Thanos in the Infinity Gauntlet there. So I don't know what's going on there and why that's thing. And we do have a beast here that could be Fire Dragon. The Fire Dragon. It could be the Frost monster from the old movies. Or this could be something new. I can't think of what this could be right here. I apologize. I wish I could say it on top of my head. I could think of something. I would have to look more in the Frozen Empires. But the problem is this is throwing me for a loop with the whole Thanos thing. Because then with this being here, I'm sure someone else is going to get that in their breakdown I'm just not thinking about. But, oh my God. I just realized something as I was going through this. And I'm going to have to find a picture of it real quick. But this god here actually may not be Hercules. Maybe it's just because I want it to be Hercules. But I think Let me go back to it real quick. Right here. I think this could be Perron. He is also a god of thunder, and that may make sense of the bolts, because that was the one thing I was trying to figure out, was the bolt. This actually could be Perron. Okay, I'm just going to say this. Breaking down everything, there's a lot of things I'm trying to put together as far as which characters, which everything. And, of course, as Marvel does, their trailers as well as their casting is always misleading in ways. I think James Foster is going to become the new Thor. That's without a doubt something I feel that's going to happen. This whole actor thing could be another way to make us look a different direction. I don't know. It's definitely misguiding and makes things confusing. But I will state that since we already know who the main villain is going to be, I think there's going to be a lot more politics involved, especially with Valkyrie being in charge of Asgard, or at least what Thor allowed. And I'm thinking that maybe the whole thing I was talking about here is either this is going to be who I thought it is, Perrin, or it's going to be Hercules. And maybe there's a political affair that's going on here, and that's what this side story is a whole political affair with him and Valkyrie that I'm not aware of. And while that's going on, Thor is on his own trip to find himself, and maybe even that's where he runs into Jane becoming the new Thor. So this is what I think so far as what I can, without giving time to do some research or, not have my brain go, I don't know what I'm, again, sometimes when you do these breakdowns, you're trying to do them so quickly that you may miss things that you may not realize it, and that's what I feel like is happening right now. So, tell me what you guys think about the trailer, about what's some things you saw that I may have missed. Again, I am still really misguided on this one, because it's just, why does it look like so much like Thanos right there? I mean, this could be just Korg, and I'm just seeing this gauntlet here. It's like, I'm now looking at it now that I'm thinking about it. That's got to be Korg. I'm just seeing it as Thanos, because that gauntlet that glove right there is about the same size here. So I'm going to stricken that from the record now that I'm thinking about it. That's got to be Korg. Because we go back here, let's look at Korg back here when early on in the trailer. Because you remember we did have a spot where Korg right here, and he does have those big gloves. So yeah, that might have been just me misinterpreting things, and that was Korg the whole time. Because Korg is pretty freaking big, and he's about Thanos size. So yeah, that might have been Korg. Hey, we all make mistakes. Anyway, guys, I want to thank y'all for watching. Make sure you go ahead and click on one of these videos, as well as make sure you already hit that subscribe button and that like bell if you don't mind. And as always, I'm Putty with the G-Plot crew, and you know what we do. Do reviews of trailers like this. It's true. And peace out. I'll talk to y'all later.